Hi, how
Hey,
you
how
been
you
doing?
doing? How you doing today?
Good. I know we talked last meeting, and as we talked about your situation, you and your situation, I've been wondering about going forward with your how's your family doing and your job finding is going.
Well, my family, I love my kids, my wife, grandkid. But right now it's getting hard because um, I haven't been employed in months, and trying to find a job is not easy because I don't have transportation. And the only good thing that's going for me is some of my neighbors. I fix things for them and they pay me, but the problem is they're as poor as I am financially, so it's not much money they can give me to progress the money that I have that's running dry. So that's finding a job has been tough because of transportation.
All right. What do you consider to be this problem that you are having, or the reasons behind this problem that you think is happening, or the theory behind it?
Well, I just feel like, things were going good at one point and then they slowed up. And, my job, ended up not being employed anymore. And, then things just started to fall apart from there. You don't have money coming in. Things slowly, you lose things like your car, place, you know, foreclosure, repossession, all of those things is like a domino effect. So, and you're trying to find a job to come back up, but without finding a job, the dominoes continue to fall. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I think we agree about the primary issues that we will address in our work together. First, there is the issue of unemployment for you, and then second, the issue of your family figuring out how to support them and stuff. And do you agree with that? What
Yes.
I'm saying? Okay. Is this an accurate list of issues we'll focus on? All right. And first, we're going to establish, if you don't mind, we're going to establish some goals on what we're going to work on in these issues. If you don't mind doing that with me. It's called SMART, and it's called a specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, timely. And that's basically what we're doing. We're going to put each issue down on here on a piece of paper, and then we're going to figure out what the issue is and what we can do for it, and is it realistic and how long it's going to take us to reach that goal. So first we're going to start with unemployment. All right, and then family. Okay. What do you okay. What do you think that we can do to get you from being unemployed?
Well, these can help with transportation. I think, even if I did land an interview in the future, which I haven't seemed to get at this point, I would need help getting, going from point A to point B to even arrive at the interview.
Okay.
Because transportation is like the number one.
All right. And what do you think that you would do to stop from being unemployed? Like, what can you go out there and do to help you find a job? Or
Just keep applying and really
okay.
so much more with that. Follow up. I think a lot of times,
I'm following up.
yeah, I kind of slack off on following up with the place because I get discouraged because of previous failure.
All right. Do you believe this is a realistic goal that you can accomplish and really achieve?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how long do you think you would? How long want to complete this goal and accomplish this goal in what amount of time? I mean, to be specific.
I would say 2 months, 8 weeks.
You said 2
2 months.
2 months? Alright. Alright. In specific terms, how would you know when the issue was really truly resolved?
When I land a job and I'm consistent, I would say when the money starts to come in on a constant basis.
Alright. Okay, so I set up, if you don't mind me, I set up an action plan for you, and the plan is to meet weekly 1-hour sessions over the course of the next 8 weeks. And my purpose is to accomplish the goals and identify that we identified above, the making sure you can put food on your table, which is resulting from you being unemployed at the moment. So we want to make sure your family's taken care of and you can keep it a consistent job. Alright, in particular, we would like to work with a secure full-time job for you, finding that, and that pays good and includes medical and retirement benefits, so you can be set up for later on in the future. And then we will approach this with a cooperative effort, and I will make sure I'm with you, so we're in this together as a team. Each of us is contributing ideas and suggestions, so if you don't like something I'm doing, let me know, and then we can change it. I'm always introduced to open ideas, and then each of us would be taking steps toward those goal achievements. Okay, and sometimes we will meet at the agency, or sometimes we will meet at certain areas in the community that you feel comfortable in. And throughout this 8-week period, we will be keeping tasks on updates on how you completed the goals and if you feel like we're progressing. And then we will monitor our progression to that goal. And then at the end of the time, we will determine whether to conclude our work and consult with each other, or do I need to refer you to someone else, or contact with each other in the future. Okay? Alright, and one other goal, little step that I like to do for myself is called an eco map. And it's basically, when an eco map is basically showing all the systems that play in your life. So, you can do an eco map with you, and you can just let me know what you feel is going on. Alright, so first, we're going to put you in the center, because you're the main person. Alright, and what systems do you think play a part in your life?
Family, of course.
Family. Alright.
My kids, my wife.
Alright.
My grandkid.
Alright.
My neighbors, they're positive, you know, because even though I don't have a lot of money, the money that I have made has been a help. They've been willing to trust me to fix things that they have going wrong around their area of residence. You know, we live in a trailer park, so because things they have wrong with their trailer park.
Do you believe a work is a
Oh, very much, and that's a stressor.
That's a stressor.
Because I don't have a job. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to attach that to you, and we're going to put these lines through it, and that's what it means. And those lines to me mean that this is your main focal point, and that that's the stressor that's causing work, is causing all these other stresses in your life. So that's going to be our main focal point, and since it's stressing you out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there any other things that play a part in your life?
Really, that's it. I just don't. Family is all I have. I just don't want that to become stress because of the lack of a job, which can cause tension in marriage and everything else I've seen happen before my eyes. So I don't want to be in that position with my family.
All right. Does this help you understand where your main systems and focal points around you are?
Yes.
All right. So once you are looking at this, what I'm seeing, and you're telling me if I'm incorrect, work is your stress right here, and since you're stressing right here, it causes you to stress about your family, making sure you can provide for them as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just like some feedback to make sure. And then, what do you think that we're gonna for these to accomplish this goal? What do you think that we're gonna do some establishing steps with you. What do you think that we can do that's reasonable and realistic that we can get you to finding a job, or what's the first step that we will take to doing this? Getting you employed in the place that you would like to be employed at.
The first step would be just establishing the timeline and really be following up with the jobs. Like we stated earlier. Well, I'm sorry, I stated earlier because without following up, you don't know if the employer might not feel like you want the job. But they're not calling us back, so maybe they're not really where I gotta show more initiative and going to get the job.
That's great. That's a great first step in doing completing your goal. And we're gonna do some more action steps, but first we're gonna make sure we complete that step. The first step is always the biggest step in taking. And then do you have any thoughts or feelings about this that you would like to express towards me? That you have?
No, I just really appreciate you taking time to help me because it's hard.
There's no problem. And what do you think about the goals that we established? Is that okay? Do you like it? Is it
Yeah, I love it. I think, it's like in life, you gotta take one step at a time. So you get one goal accomplished and that leads to others, and it kind of falls in line, like I said, with the dominoes, but this time it's good dominoes falling, not bad.
Alright, sir. So we will be coming back weekly to see how you're doing on this goal, and are we accomplishing it, and if we're not, and what can we do to accomplish this goal. So we're gonna be working on that, making sure you accomplish, and always, like we did, you can do the eco map yourself and learn how to do put out your stressors and stuff like that, and important factors and systems that's in your life. Then you also can do SMART and break down the specific measurable goals being attained in a reasonable time, and make sure you're doing that to help you out if any other goal or any other problem that you're having. And then if I can't meet with you, you can do it yourself, and we can come back and meet and talk about that. All right.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you again, Buddy
Appreciate
Beast.
your time. Thanks.
You're very welcome.